Welcome back, everyone. This is Thomas Triple T Tie with another new bullish crypto analysis. Before we dig in, please remember, if this video adds value for you, feel free to smash the like, ring my bell, hit subscribe, and leave comments in my YouTube channel during any part of this video. Appreciate your time. Let's dig in and take a look. I'm losing my voice, by the way, and I turned the volume really high up. This is the trading view on the daily chart. And let me turn on my highlighter. So what we have here is this is an updated chart, and we have two patterns here. We have a horizontal channel with this line as the resistance up here, D11, and the channel support line below here, and it's been ranging in this area. Another pattern that's forming is also the ascending triangle, sharing this resistance line here and the triangle support line here, D13. So this was a red candle while I was typing all this up and creating the chart, but it's now turning green, green or white on my chart. So this is a Doji candlestick, and what it is, it had a tiny little body before, almost like a line, and you have a wick on top and a wick on the bottom. That's a Doji. And it's usually neutral, and it's trapped inside this ascending triangle and also the horizontal channel right here. If it breaks above the resistance line here, that's shared between the triangle and the channel, if it breaks above here, that's bullish, and it might retest this line right here, this reddish horizontal support resistance line, W14. It's right here. If it breaks below or goes sideways and breaks below this triangle support line, and that could be potentially bearish, and it could drop down further and retest this bottom support for the channel. What's also you want to note is there's this pinkish line right here, and that is the 50-day moving average, and it's been using that as support. You can see here it rose above, went down, used that as support, and bounced back up. So the 50-day moving average is holding pretty well, and that's bullish. On the Bollinger Band, here's the top of the Bollinger Band, this whitish grayish line here, and here's the bottom, and here's the middle. So it's currently near toward the top, but not quite at the top yet. Here it went to the top of the Bollinger Band, bounced back down. It still has some room to move up towards the top, so this opportunity is still there. Another thing you want to note is here's the grayish band right here, and here's the bottom of that band, and that is the bull market support band, and it's close to it. When Bitcoin enters this bull market support band, that's a very bullish signal. And this bull market support band, if you trace the line down here, it'll intercept somewhere here, and that's around 46K. Something else you want to notice, you want to check out here is the volume. Trading volume has been decreasing for the past week. And it's slightly bearish when slightly bearish. It's weak, showing that it's weak. The movement here is weak. Let's go down to the KDJ line here, this area here. So KDJ is in the middle of the range. You may not be able to see it, but I'll describe it for you. KDJ has a range. Here's the bottom of the range, and here's the top of the range. It's currently right in the smack middle. It was at near the top here, and it dropped down to the bottom and went back to the middle. And sometimes you even go beyond that top line. like even further. Well, this one's pretty similar to this one. So right now it's in the middle, it's somewhat neutral. You can see the white J line is trending slightly up, but below the bluish K and the reddish D line, and it's pinching to like a point almost, but more horizontal. That's slightly, it's gonna show that it's may trend sideways, but it's also slightly bearish if this whitish J line bounces against the other two and goes back down. I'll show you a situation where it did that. Like right here, it went toward the other two line and bounced back down. So it could do that potentially, but if it doesn't and it breaks above, and that's more bullish. But I have a feeling it may bounce back down, but more than likely it's going to crab sideways, like go like this way for a little bit. On the Mac, whoa, what happened to the MACD line? This is not MACD. Hang on, let me change this. Before, MACD line was pretty cool, so I want to make sure we get this updated for you, especially those that are not able to watch but can read on the screen. There we go. Cool. It's nice to have all these notes typed out ahead of time. The MACD line, you can see here, it's got the longest period of bullish histogram bars since November of 2021. So that's very positive. The white MACD line is currently above the red signal line, and that's bullish. However, you can see that the histogram bars are tapering down, and also both of the lines here are at the top of their range. So when they're at the top of the range, they tend to go, they turn flat, and they eventually will drop back down. So it's so it might stay up here in this top range for a while before it drops back down, though. It can do that. You can see that in this whole period here, it's not been at the top of the range yet, except for back here. So more than likely in the immediate next few days, it's going to go sideways, flatten out and go sideways. And some of these bars will remain grayish or whitish, but shorter. The red RSI line down here in this section, the red RSI line is at 59, and 50 is in the middle. 70 is overbought. So it's kind of in between those two lines right now. And the aqua cumulative volume delta line, CVD, and the RSI, they both have been ranging sideways. Here's the red RSI line here. It does go up and down slightly, but it's more ranging sideways. Same thing with the aqua line here, the CVD line. So that's showing more crabbing sideways movement, and the momentum indicator, which is the white line here, on average is trending down, although it does go choppy a little bit, but it's trending down, and it's got a pretty steep slope right now downward. So I gave that a crab and a bear. So overall, what I think is going to happen is it's going to take the next few days, and it's going to be within this range still. And then that's why I gave it 2 crabs and a bear. Potentially, it could break to the downside if we have more negative macro news, especially with the Ukraine situation and Russia building up its troops near the border, and inflation is still in the news. But and those minutes were put out today from January, and more than likely there's going to be more news about the Feds being more hawkish and wanting to raise rates faster, and all those things can impact the price movement. But more than likely it'll go sideways like this, like that, and potentially dip down a little bit. But if anything, it's going to trade within this horizontal channel range right there. So I think the high may be roughly around 40, 40, 40, 44 and 44.5 around that area, and the low might be roughly around 40, mid 41s. Yeah, mid 41s, 41.6, 41.7 down here. So it'll be roughly within there. So let's take a look at the heat map, and before we wrap up. So here's a close-up of the current actions in the heat map right now. You get a buy wall, a sell wall up here at 45K. It comes in and out, size change, currently pretty decently red. Size is 178 right now, 179. And you get another one up here at, and this is recent, 44.6K. And you get some spoof wall action here, trying to suppress the price from going up further. And the spoof wall ranges between 44.2 down to around 44K. And prices has been trying to move up, but is encountering this pressure here. Down below, we have another spoof wall right down here, trying to prop the price up. Another one right down here around 43.4, 43.3. Below that, 43, we have another wall here that keeps coming in and out. That's a spoof wall right there. So let's zoom out and see what other walls we have. We have one here at 51.5, a light one here at 50. Here's the one at 46 that recently came in. Let's go down. Not much down here. We have something that's coming in and out here a little bit at around 34.5, but it's not much to write home about. But the one at 30 is pretty consistent. It's still here. Size is around 403 right now. Below that, we have the wall for 29K is back. You see that it disappeared for a while, and now it's coming back again. But we had more buy walls down here, but they pretty much disappeared when price started to rise. But these are still here. So that pretty much wraps up. So let's summarize. What's going to happen. Whoa, what happened here? More than likely, Bitcoin will consolidate within this horizontal channel, and also within this triangle, ascending triangle, for the next couple of days. There's a chance that it could break above the resistance line. There's a chance it could break below, but more than likely it'll crap sideways. And all these the different various signals overall say that it's going to crap sideways. There's a slight potential for a bearish movement, but I would lean more towards choppiness, consolidation to the side. To the side. That pretty much wraps it up for us. It's I appreciate your time, and again, if you found value, smash the like, ring my bell, hit subscribe, and leave a comment. I appreciate it. See you in the next video tomorrow. Peace.